interested in eels, but eels are, as you say, an important part of the ecosystem. You know, they're prey for certain species. They are, you know, at certain points in their life cycle, they are a top predator, so they play an important in with. I mean, it's complex with eels, and I think a lot of that comes down to their like quite unique life history that takes in continental waters and marine waters. This means that they get exposed to, I'd say, probably a wider range and more complex suite of threats than most fish species. So when, you know,
Så, det var det.
But the illegal trade and unsustainable trade in glass eels in particular just adds this significant threat to survival. And if you look at the populations of other populations of species of eels around the world, those that are commercially harvested are equally threatened. So also the proposal that's on the table for next week or next 2 weeks is to extend the trade regulations to all other species of eels.
You know, obviously Maine has management in place, but at the same time, we know that there have been seizures and there have been arrests around that as well. And, you know, that's no different to this. This is going on in Europe as well. The seizures and arrests. Eel consumption of eel in Japan is sort of has a big tradition and a sort of very culturally important. So I think there are concerns about what this might do in relation to that. So it doesn't matter if one country thinks it's doing great at managing its part of the population. All of them go back to the same place in the ocean to breed. And so it needs to be a coordinated effort to make sure that trade, it's about ensuring that trade is sustainable, legal, and traceable. Now, but I think for harvest and trade to continue, we have to be thinking about this at the species level and the range level, because that's how, you know, the species is going to continue into the future.